Hello, everyone. It's just Brew here, and today we're kind of doing something a little different. We are recording outside. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. We'll find out here in a second. But today I wanted to record. I'm out walking around. I'm probably not going to play anything today. I'm not really in the mood to do it. I just want to talk about my channel. I want to give some updates as to what's going on in that, and then I want to give an update. I want to talk about some stuff that's going on in my life personally right now. So let's begin with talking about what I'm doing. So I'm walking around today. I'm trying to be more conscious of my health. Some recent events in my life have made me more conscious of my diet and exercise, and that's been a thing for a little while now, but as time goes on, I'm made more and more aware of it. So that's just a thing that I'm basically being more conscious of. Instead of eating cheeseburgers for every meal, I'm just trying to do a cheeseburger every once in a while. And try to eat more salads, try to eat more fruits and vegetables, try to eat things that are actually good for me and stuff. I need to get up and be more active. An excuse that I used to have was that I worked at night, and so exercise wasn't an option for me, and that's been off the table as an excuse for a year now. So yeah, I need to get up off my butt. So yeah, I'm gonna be walking around and get more exercise from now on. So there's that. As to what the event is, I don't really know. My dad is just in really bad health. He is about to pass away. So a couple of weeks back, my dad had a stroke, and initially we thought he was going to come out of it, and he went to physical therapy. He went to a rehabilitation place, and he was doing really good at first. I went to go check on him, and he was doing great as far as the first day of physical therapy. He was able to get up and move around and stuff, and he couldn't really walk on his own, but you could see the signs that he was going to get better, and that you could see the signs that he was able to get up with a walker and take 10 steps or whatever. So all that was good, and it kind of gave me hope, but it was a false hope, because gradually over the past couple weeks he got worse until this past weekend. He was in a state where he couldn't really communicate, and that was really, really awful, because my dad is a very outspoken, cranky, self-appointed asshole, right? So it was very hard to see him like that. And so seeing that, the big things that he did wrong and that he would tell you is don't smoke, which I don't, and don't excuse me. Yeah, funny, I'm coughing right after I said don't smoke. Don't smoke, and to maintain a good diet. And he was diagnosed with diabetes a few years ago. I mean, I say a few years ago, it's probably been a little while now, but he was diagnosed with diabetes a few years ago, and at first, initially, it seemed like he was doing good, but after a while, I could see the signs that it wasn't going to work out for him. He didn't eat like he was supposed to, he didn't do what he was supposed to, and it was really disheartening to see. And it's one of those things where my dad is an adult man. He's a grown man, and he can make his own decisions. So you can only tell him so much, So that's the primary things he would try to say. If he knew somebody out there that was struggling with those things, that would be that. And my dad was also a very religious person. I mean, he is a really religious. I'm talking about him in past tense, he's already passed away, but he's got a few days probably left in him. But he's a very religious person, and it would be very important. One of his last requests was that everybody pray for him and stuff. I'm not religious. I can't help it. It's just, I'm just not. But I think it would be very important for people to find God. But so moving forward with that, my mom has she has a little bit of dementia, and so like the thing is, she needs somebody to help kind of care for her a little bit. I mean, she's a little independent. Like she kind of throws you for a loop because, for a while she'll be like lucid for a little while, and then out of nowhere she'll ask you like a really crazy question, and you'll be like, what is that? But it's a day by day kind of thing. So we're just kind of checking in on that. But, so that's just a thing that we're gonna have to take a day at a time, and it's really weird. Like all this is going on, but for me personally, like things are kind of at a good place. I don't know how to describe it. Like that's happening to my parents or whatever, and I'm coping with it okay. Things for me personally, like I have been okay. Things have gotten better for me here recently. My wife, things have gotten better for her here recently. She was talking about how she feels guilty because she's in the spot of she has a new job and she really likes it, and her job is to be happy in front of kids and to be happy with like her or her, not employees, but her customers, I guess you'd call them, patrons. And the thing is, she feels really guilty because all day at work she gets to have a good time, and then she knows that a lot of stuff is going on for her and her family too. And it kind of puts you in this weird state of being where you're like, I don't really know how to feel. You just kind of go through a cycle over and over again. But I'm really grateful for my family and for my friends, and for just, I'm really grateful that I'm the sort of person that can kind of cope with this sort of stuff and rely on things like hobbies and just other things like that to kind of keep me occupied and keep me kind of distracted but aware, I guess is a good way to put it. But okay, so that's all basically what I wanted to talk about, like why my uploads have been kind of sporadic here lately. So I want to talk about like what's coming up on my channel here in the future. So I've been playing through some Nuzlocke and some like doing some Pokemon challenge sort of stuff. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish my Pokemon Gold Nuzlocke. I'm about a third or a quarter of the way through that. I'm going to then continue on to play. Oh, there's a crow flying around here. Wow, that was crazy. I just watched a crow like snatch another bird out of the sky and eat it. That was really bizarre. I didn't know crows did that. Anyway, sorry. That was wild. Um, so, I'm going to finish my Pokemon Gold Nuzlocke, and then my idea is to continue on with Final Fantasy 3. Then I'll play something else completely like unrelated to either of those, and then I'm going to play through Final Fantasy 4. I'm basically going to play a game, Final Fantasy game, a game, Final Fantasy game. I'm going to go back and forth over and over again. And that's my plan for the foreseeable future on my YouTube channel. And then I guess I'm gonna primarily give updates on like what's going on with if this whole dieting and exercise thing is really working out. I thought about doing so. I recently reached 50 subscribers at the end of Wizardry. End of Wizardry 1, I had about 49 followers, and then right afterwards I got like 50 followers. So thank you guys for that. I appreciate it. I never ask you guys to follow. I never ask you guys to subscribe. I never ask you guys to like a video. You can do all that on your own, and you do that on your own, which is like incredible. I feel like you all are grown adults that can make that decision for yourself, and I feel like it's really I don't know what the word is. I feel like it's very like it's silly to ask and beg for like that sort of stuff. So I appreciate you guys for doing that. I do ask you guys to comment though. I do like the interaction between you guys and me just like going back and forth and talking in the comments. You all always have like really insightful or crazy like comments that are just completely out of left field. So I appreciate that. It keeps me entertained. Thought about doing like a frequently asked questions thing, even though there are no frequently asked questions. There really aren't any questions that have ever been asked. It's more always been like advice on whatever game I'm playing, or like people talking, reminiscing about like things. But I thought about like putting out a what is it called, a community bulletin or whatever it's called on YouTube. I don't know, and asking like for you guys to like ask me questions and I can answer them. I don't really want to go hard into any sort of like commentary. Like, I thought about it for a while there. I thought about doing like reviews or commentary videos or like thought pieces or things like that. And as time goes on, I realize I don't really want to do that. I just want to continue to ramble while I play RPGs. That seems to be what some of you guys want. That seems to be what like some of you guys like. I've heard that you've commented before that you like to grind in RPGs while I'm playing games in the background, so it's like you're like playing it alongside somebody else. That's kind of cool. But yeah, so I just wanted to kind of do this update while I was out walking around. I've been thinking about it, and I just wanted to like get some stuff off my chest and talk about some stuff. And yeah, I don't know. It's I don't know, just I always end my videos with telling you guys to be safe and be careful and to have a nice day, and that I hope that wherever you are that you're doing well, and I mean that. But yeah, alright, well thank you all for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys later. I'll probably upload some more videos this week, but I don't know, my uploads might become more, I guess, sporadic, or no, not sporadic, it's not a good word. They'll become like, I'm gonna upload a little less over the next few weeks just because there's a lot going on. But I really appreciate having YouTube as a thing. So I thought about this too. This is one other thing I wanted to address. Like, I thought about whether I want to keep doing the YouTube channel at all, and the answer is yes, because I have a realistic goal with it. So a lot of people come on YouTube and they expect it to become their job, or they expect it to become like some cake way of becoming famous or some stupid crap like that. And the reality is that most of that's never going to happen for most people, and I don't want that. Ever since I was a kid, I've never understood the concept of fame. I don't want to become famous or anything like that. I don't want to gain clout or anything. I thought for a while there I wanted to share my ideas with people, but I don't think that that's really what I want to do either. I think my main thing with YouTube is I literally just want to keep it as an active, like, daily diary / log, and I want to keep it as a motivator to finish games. That has been a huge thing so far, has been like cutting through my backlog or just replaying games I haven't touched in a while. It has done wonders for that. I don't know why. I think it's like, I want to say that it's because it quantifies, or it like quantifies the games in some way. First off, it makes me accountable because I have to play them and I have to upload some content. And then it quantifies them as in, like, I can see how many, like, 30-minute or hour-long sessions, I can see how many sessions it took to beat a game. And so those have both been beneficial. And yeah, I think I really like both of those. I like both those things, and I think I want to keep doing that. And I'm just going to keep the same goal I have, which is to keep completing games and putting them on my backlog, and keep sharing the footage with you of the games that I enjoy. I recently saw some like reviews of games that I really like, but it felt like the people that were reviewing them did not give very insightful like opinions, or they didn't see them the way that I've always seen them, and so it kind of almost gave me some motivation to be like, oh, I gotta play those now, so that I can be like, no, this is what you missed. It's kind of like when I played Final Fantasy 2. Like, Final Fantasy 2 for years has just been like absolute like pooped on. Like, people talk bad about the game all the time. And then, like, I don't know, I played it, and Final Fantasy 2 really wasn't that bad. I mean, it had a lot of bad aspects. It wasn't perfect by any means, but people act like it's the worst JRPG of all time, and it's really not. But, alright. Well, thank you all for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you later. You all stay safe out there. Bye.